Okay, this video is for the semester review, page 2. We're going to skip 2 problems on this page, number 25 and number 27. So starting with number 15, we have this problem. We have 2 inequalities. We see the word or. We just have to solve each of these individually. So in the first equation, I'm going to add 6 to both sides. So I get x is less than or equal to 11. On the other equation, I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides to get x by itself. So 14 minus 6 is 8. So I have these 2 solutions, and that's it. Number 16, we are looking to write the point slope, or the slope-intercept form. So my slope is going to be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus, I wrote that wrong, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is negative 5 over negative 1 is 5. So I know my slope. I just have to find the y-intercept. So I've got y equals mx plus b. I can take my x and y values from either the first equation or the second equation, but I'm going to go ahead and do my x for negative 5 and my y for 4. So 4 equals my m, which is 5, times my x, which is negative 5, plus b. 4 equals negative 25 plus b. So to get b by itself, I'm going to add 25 on both sides, and I get that b is 29. So, to put this all together, my equation is y equals 5, x plus 29. That's point slope. Let me try that again. That's slope-intercept form. Number 17, we're looking for domain and range. Remember that domain is the x and range is the y. So my domain is 4, negative 2, and 1. My range is negative 2, 3, and negative 3. Number 18, we're writing the equation of a line that's parallel to this line. So we want to use the slope of this line. So I know the slope is going to be 2, and I know I have this point. So when I do y equals mx plus b, m is 2, this is my x, this is my y. Y is 7, m is 2, x is negative 3. We do not know b. So 7 equals negative 6 plus b. To get b by itself, I'm going to add 6 to both sides. So b equals 13. b equals 13, m equals 2, so you put that all together, and my solution is y equals 2x plus 13. Number 19, we're just finding the slope, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's going to be negative 1 minus 4 over 7 minus negative 2. 2 negatives makes a positive. So I have negative 5 over 9 is my slope. Number 20, we have a word problem. We're going to write the equations, but we're not going to solve it. So, Mr. Frankel bought 4 tickets to a puppet show and spent $22. He bought a combination of child tickets for $2 each and adult tickets for $6 each. What system of equations will determine the number of adult tickets and the number of child tickets he bought? So, one of my equations is going to involve money. So the adult tickets are $6 a piece. The child tickets are $2 a piece. And Mr. Frankel spent a total of $22. So this is a money, and a money. So that all goes together. There's my first equation. The second equation that I'm going to use is the fact that Mr. Frankel bought a total of 4 tickets. So we know some of those were adult tickets and some of those were child tickets, but we don't know which was however much amount. So that's my second equation. So these 2 equations together are the solution to this problem. For number 21, we're finding perimeter of a rectangle. The perimeter formula is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So my perimeter is going to be 2 times the length they gave us of x plus 7 plus 2 times the width they gave us of x minus 2. And so P is going to be 2x plus 14 plus 2x minus 4. So P is going to be 2x and 2x is 4x. 14 minus 4 is 10. So P equals 4x plus 10. Number 22, we're trying to find the vertex and the axis of symmetry. So we're going to use the formula negative b over 2a. So for us, b is already negative, so we're going to make it positive 6. Divided by 2 times a, which would be 1. Remember that a and b and c come from your problem. So x equals 6 divided by 2, so x is 3. To find the y value, we're going to plug 3 in to the equation that was given to us originally. So that's going to be 9 minus 18 plus 8. So that's 9 minus 10, which is negative 1. So the y value, x value is 3, the y value is going to be negative 1. So my vertex is 3, negative 1. And the axis of symmetry is the exact same as that x value. So the axis of symmetry is 3. Number 23, we're writing another system, but this time we're going to solve it. So tickets to a local movie were sold at $3 for adults and $2.50 for children, for students. If 360 tickets were sold for a total of $650, approximately how many adult tickets were sold? So this was a dollar amount, and a dollar amount. So that makes my first equation. And we sold a total of 360 tickets, and some of those were adult and some were student. And I'm still using C because it's easier for me to use than S. So if we wanted to use elimination on this problem, we could take the bottom equation and multiply it by negative 3, because that will make the top problem stay the same, but the bottom problem will become negative 3a minus 3c equals negative 1080. And so that makes my a's cancel, and I have negative 0.5c equals negative 430. And if I divide by negative 0.5 on both sides, I get C is going to be 860, which doesn't make any sense because we can't sell 860 child tickets and have 360 tickets total. But if I recall correctly from previous years, this problem was more about being able to set it up than to get it correct. So if you did do this and you got this kind of an answer, you would know, well, that does not work. So we would say no solution. But the most important part is that you can set up the equation. Number 24, what are the x-intercepts? Well, the x-intercepts come from x world. This is intercept form. So we just take the opposite of what they've got. X minus 8 means x equals 8. X plus 3 equals x equals negative 3. And those are my two x-intercepts. 25 we skipped. 26, what multiplies to give me 28 and adds to give me 3? So I'm going to say 4 and 7. So negative 7 and positive 4 would add up to give me negative 3. And that is how you factor. Number 27, we're skipping. Number 28 is a multiplication problem. So I'm going to have to distribute and use FOIL. So 2 times 8 will give me 16, plus 2 times 3i, which is 6i, plus negative I times 8, which is negative 8i, plus negative I times 3i, which is negative 3i squared. So 16 plus 6i minus 8i is negative 2i. If you combine those, we know I squared is negative 1. So negative 3 times negative 1 is plus 3. So now combine this, 16 and 3 is 19 minus 2i. And that is standard form.